Happy morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the topic is 6th standard, term 3, unit 2, geography, globe.
Priya and Bhuvendan are very good friends who study in the 6th standard and live in a beautiful village called Tirunandriyur. Surya lives in South Street while Bhuvendan lives in North Street. Every day they go to school together. One day,
Why are you coming so late, Puvenda? Please bear with me, Surya. You live on South Street, but I have to come from the North Street, which is so far away from here. Yes, that is true, but wherever we live, don't you remember that we all live on planet Earth? Yes, I do remember. Even our Pune Miss taught us about the solar system. But I have a doubt. We can see our house, the things around us, the people, animals, and birds with our eyes. But why can't we see our earth as a whole? I have seen our earth in our school. Did you saw in our school? Where? Yes, in our school. Our Pune is table. It's big and spherical. Oh yes, like a ball and a stand?
exactly, that is our earth.
But our teacher said that our Earth is in a Milky Way galaxy. But you say that our Earth is on our teacher's table? I am so confused. Come, let's go and ask Purni Miss. Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, children.
Ma'am, you told us on the other day that our Earth is in a Milky Way galaxy.
Yes, it is true, children. This is the model of the earth. Let me explain about this in detail.
To start with class in learning objectives. To understand the four continental directions, to learn about the space of the earth, to understand about the model of the earth, the globe, to understand the signification of lines of latitude and longitude, to know how standard time is calculated around the world. Now let's start out with the direction. The direction on the ground are always shown with respect to the north. If we know the north, then it is easy to find the other directions, namely south, east, and west. These are the four continental direction. We know that the sun rises in the east and set in the west. If we stand facing the sun in the morning, then we face the east. The east is towards our back. The left hand points towards the north and the right hand points towards the south. Next we will say globe. We live on the planet Earth, which is found third from the sun. Since the earth is huge and we live on a very small area, we are not able to see the earth as a whole. But when we travel to space, we can see the earth as a whole. So, in order to see the space of the earth as a whole and to know its unique features, a three dynamic model of the earth was created with a specific scale. Do you know? The surface area of the earth is 510.1 million square kilometers. The earth, which is spherical, is flat at the poles and bulge at the equator. The earth cannot be compared with any other geometrical space, as it have a very unique space. Hence, its space is called a geode. That means earth shaped. The earth sun. It also rotates from the west to east on its axis at an inclination of 23 degree and of the globe is also inclined at an angle of 23 and of degree. They axis in an imaginary line. It is not actually found on the earth. Do you know? The first globe was created by the Greeks in the year 150 AD. The Indian astronomy Aryabhatta I has maintained in his book Aryabhatta Siddhanta. The stars in the sky seem to move towards the west because of the earth's rotation on its axis. Lines on the globe. There are imaginary lines which are drawn on the globe horizontally and vertically to find a location and calculate distance and time. These imaginary lines are called lines of latitudes and longitudes. Do you know Ptolemy, a Greek Roman mathematician, astronomer, and geographer, was the first person of draw the line to latitude and longitude on the map. In his book Geographia, a detailed description about the Earth's surface, its size and circumference and many locations based on the line of latitude and longitude are given. Latitude. The imaginary lines which are drawn historically on the east west direction on the earth are called the lines or parallels of latitudes. The 0 degree line of latitude which divided the earth into two helps in known as the equator. From the equator, parallels line are drawn towards the north and the south poles at equal intervals. The latitudinal extent between 1 degree line of the latitude on earth is 111 kilometer. Look at the picture. Since the earth is geospaced, the length of the line of latitude decreases from the equator towards the south and the north poles. The 90-degree north and south poles are not found as lines but as points. The line latitude that are drawn horizontally between the equator and the north pole are called northern latitudes. They are northern latitudes, and those which are found between the equator and the south poles are called southern latitudes. Look at the picture. The lines of latitude consist of 89 parallels in the northern hemispheres and 89 parallels in the southern hemisphere. One at the equator and the two poles are found as points. Totally, there are 181 parallels found on the earth. Next we will see northern hemisphere. The area of the north found between the equator 0 degree and the north poles 90 degree north is called the northern hemisphere. Now let us see southern hemisphere. The area of the north from the equator, that means 0 degree, to the south poles 90 degrees south, is called the southern hemisphere. Important lines of latitude. The earth rotates on its axis at an inclination of 23 and of degree. It also revolves of around the sun while rotating. Based on the angle at which the sunrise fall on the earth, certain line of latitude gain signification. The sunrise do not fall equally on all parts of the earth. They fall vertically over the equator and slanting towards the poles. Thus, all the places on the earth do not have the same amount of temperature. Based on the amount of heat received from the sun, the lines of latitude help in dividing the earth into different climate zones. The region from the equator towards the Tropic of Cancer 23.5 degree north and the Tropic of Capricorn 23.5 degree south is called the Toroid zone. The sunrise fall vertically over this region and the average temperature is very high. Hence, the region is known as the Toroid zone. Next one, temperate zone. From the Tropic of Cancer 23.5 degree north to the Arctic Circle 63.5 degree north, and from the Tropic of Capricorn 23.5 degree south through the Arctic Circle 66.5 degrees south, the sunrise falls slantingly. Moderate temperature prevails in this region. Hence, this region is called temperate zone. And third zone is frigid zone. From the Arctic Circle 66.5 degree north to the North Pole 90 degree north, and from the Arctic Circle 66.5 degree south to the South Pole 90 degrees south, the sunrise fall features inclined. Throughout the year, the temperature is very low. Hence, this region is known as fright zone. Now let's see a longitude. The imaginary lines drawn vertically connecting the North Pole and the South Pole are called line or meridians of longitude. These lines or longitude are seen as semicircles. The 0 degree lines of longitude is called the prime meridian. Look at the picture. There are 180 lines of longitude towards the east and west from the prime meridian. So there are totally 360 lines or 360 lines of longitude. These lines coverage at these poles, the 180 degree west and 180 degree east line of longitude are the same line. Look at the image. The lines of longitude that are found between the prime meridian and the 180-degree east line of longitude are called eastern longitudes, and the lines of longitude that are found between the prime meridian 0 degree and the 180-degree west line of longitude are called western longitudes. Two opposite meridians from a great circle. Do you know? The lines of longitude are found as semicircle covering 111 km at the equator, 79 km at 45-degree latitude, and no space between the lines at the poles. Now let us see what is Eastern Hemisphere, what is Western Hemisphere. First, Eastern Hemisphere. The part of the earth between the 0 degree lines of longitude and the 180-degree east lines of longitude is known as the Eastern Hemisphere. Western Hemisphere. The part of the earth from 0 degree line of longitude to 180-degree west line of longitude is called as Western Hemisphere. The next topic we will discuss about next class.